Thank you. So I'm Amy Zanowski. I'm the career advisor here at the college. So welcome to our first ever Style for Success event. We're going to have some fun tonight. We are going to have, as you can see, a lot of our models walk the runway. We're going to show you some clothing styles from a variety of different occupations, but also for a variety of different situations. We have models who are stepping way outside of their comfort zone to be here and walk the runway. We also have models who were born to walk the runway, so you'll get to see it all tonight. Our MC is going to be the amazing David Pyle, and right behind me is Michelle Evans. She is our special guest from West Michigan Works, and throughout the event tonight, she's going to do some pop-up career talks for us. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to David.
My name is David Pyle. I'm a science instructor for the early college program here at MCC. Prior to this, I worked for the Grand Rapids Fire Department for 20-some years, and also part-time with the Montcalm County Sheriff's Department Mountain Division for 23 years. Retired from both of those, decided to finish my education degree. Here I am. So, tonight I'll be wearing the nice, stylish sequin, and I was told to be sure to tell you that these mermaid scales were ethically sourced. Okay? All right. So first up, group number 1, Deborah Alexander, Hopi Elizabeth Carnes, and Lily Proctor. First up, Deborah Alexander, Dean of Students and Enrollment Services. Debbie joined MCC in 2001 as the MCC Foundation Development Officer. She admissions in 2004. She assumed her current position in 2012. Debbie earned 2 associate's degrees from MCC, as well as a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and a Master of Arts in Interpersonal and Public Communication from CMU. She and her husband, Gail, reside in Sumner with their 3 cats, Tuxedo, Linda, and Phoebe, and they have 2 daughters and sons-in-law, Allison and David, and Jesse and Richard. Debbie loves consignment and secondhand shopping, not just because of the cost savings, but because it's a form of recycling.
Yes.
Next up, Hopi Elizabeth Carnes, student and MCC student worker. She's an MCC student working on a degree in computer network administration. She aspires to work in the network cybersecurity field. She is currently employed as an IT service desk technician. Her favorite jobs in the past include librarian. You'll learn all the good community tea, and there's no better or more interesting people to work with than librarians. Also is an Asian restaurant waitstaff member, never fed so much wonderful food so often. Her favorite movies are Robin Hood Men in Tights, particularly anything done by Mel Brooks, and The Princess Bride. Her favorite dessert is root beer floats. Yeah. Next up, Lily Proctor, student at MCC. Lily is an early college student at MCC. Her college journey started at MCC, where she will get her associate's degree. From there, she plans to move on to a university, hopefully Michigan State University, where she'll get a bachelor's degree in pre-law and a minor in psychology. For the time being, she is employed at Nate's on Main in Edmore. She is a member of MCC's volleyball club and the President's Council. Lily lives at home with her mom and siblings, along with 5 cats, 1 dog, 1 bunny, 1 bearded dragon, and a bunch of chickens. Fun fact is that in her immediate family, she's the only one who has not yet broken a bone, and she's the only redhead. Thank you. Next up, we have Roxy A. Bing Bong. Roxy A. Bing Bong. This is Roxy A. Bing Bong, and this is how she dressed for her interview for a job at Pa's Pancakes. Pa's Pancakes is a well-known family restaurant. Has been in our community for years, and Pa, the owner, is loved by all and a great supporter of the local high school band, chess club, and girls and boys basketball team. Pa's success is due in large part to his great food and his wonderful staff. Roxy knows all of this, so this is how she has chosen to present herself at the job interview. Roxy is dressed in her favorite shirt because she likes the saying and she doesn't care what other people think. It's funny to her, and that's all that matters. If people don't like it, they can kiss off. kept hitting the snooze button on her alarm because she'd been hitting the snooze button on her social life the night before, even though she knew she had this interview this morning. So she didn't make it into the shower and forgot about her hair. My goodness, combing her hair and brushing her teeth, all the things she should have said yes to. Instead, while I'm glad I'm not the one that has to sit across from her at the interview table, I almost think I can smell her from here. Don't even go there. Roxy needs this job though. It would be beneficial to her in so many ways, but from here, I don't think Roxy has her priorities straight and her head screwed on right. Roxy must not know Will Rogers' famous quote, "You never get a second chance to make a first impression." Well, I gotta tell you, Roxy sure is impressing me. Next up, Brian Gardner and Sadie Lovelace. Brian Gardner, MCC Ag Program Coordinator. Brian attended Lyman Briggs School at Michigan State University, where he studied science and math, graduating with a Bachelor's of Science in Biology. Brian's family had a horse farm, which started Brian on a journey with careers in agriculture. He worked for MSU as the Montcalm County 4-H youth leader, educator for 6 years. Followed that, he started working for MCC, working with their foundation. This led him to spend 13 years coordinating Gratiot County Fair for Youth, which was a nonprofit public charity with an annual budget of around $750,000. For almost 2 years, Brian has coordinated the Institution of Agricultural Technology Partnership between Michigan State University and MCC, where he enjoys helping students find their own career path in agriculture. In his spare time, Brian has been involved in helping the Odyssey of the Mind program at Greenville Public Schools. And this year, a team he is co-coaching has qualified for the World Finals at Iowa State University. Brian is getting ready to start his training program for the 2022 Chicago Marathon this fall. Thank you, Brian. Next up, Sadie. Sadie Lovelace, student. Sadie Lovelace is finishing her last semester before receiving her associate's degree. She is a dual enrollment student at MSU in the Agricultural Operations Program at MCC. After graduating this spring, she will be part of the student body at Cornerstone University in Grand Rapids. There she will be getting a Bachelor of Science in Environmental Biology with a specification in Wildlife Biology as well as a minor in Communications. Her goal is to be an animal conservation educationalist at a large zoo. Her steps toward achieving this goal, aside from her education, are to complete an internship at Boulder Ridge Wild Animal Park in Alto, Michigan, and be a year-round animal caretaker at Anderson and Girls Orchard and State. She developed her love of both animals and education for her years in 4-H and FFA and wants to combine the two. She'd like to teach the public about how amazing and unique all animal species are, and the importance of conservation, and the massive role that zoos play in maintaining animal species for a year to come. Thank you, Sadie. Next up, Austin Edwards. Austin Edwards, Montcalm County Sheriff's Department deputy. Austin has been a deputy sheriff for 3 years. He is a field training officer for the department. He attended MCC for 1 year prior to transferring to Ferris State University, where he earned a bachelor's degree in criminal justice with a law enforcement track. Prior to graduating, he completed an internship with the Montcalm County Sheriff's Office. Luckily, his internship consisted of working for the Montcalm County Sheriff's Marine Division, which aided in his law enforcement journey. He plans to go back to Ferris to earn a master's degree in administration and management. Austin's tool belt includes a Glock 17 9mm, 3 additional magazines, OC spray, taser, handcuffs, and a radio. In his off time, he enjoys going to the gym, running and hiking. He has a golden retriever and a beagle at home to keep him busy. Interesting facts about the Sheriff's Department. 21 deputies are currently working the road with 1 deputy in training. They have 7 to 8 positions available at this time. They have a Marine Division dive team, K-9 unit, and accident investigation team. Sheriff's Office is also involved with multi-jurisdictional drug enforcement team, as well as a team that tracks down sexual predators throughout the area. They're one of the few Sheriff's offices that still have a defined bench. This is a career to consider, with lots of local opportunities. Next up, Rob Spoor. Rob Spoor, MCC Academic Vice President. since 2011. He started MCC in 2004 as an adjunct faculty, progressing to full-time faculty and Dean of Occupation. Before entering higher education, Rob served in the Marine Corps, owner-operated a Domino's Pizza, and held management positions in the bottling, automotive, food processing, and commercial construction business. Sounds like Rob can't keep a job now. Rob earned his associate's degree in business administration from MCC, a Bachelor of Arts in marketing from Grand Valley State University, a master's degree in career and technical education from Ferris State University, and his ABD from the Higher Adult and Lifelong Learning PhD program at Michigan State University. Rob is now going to demonstrate the art of tying a tie correctly. It's not as complicated as you think. It just takes practice and patience. A tie-tying tip sheet is included in your swag bags. Thank you, Rob.
Hopefully I show you the way that it's actually in there. Did you mention I was in the Yeah, I know, we're all yelling. So I'm going to take this off. Oh, by the way, suspenders. You know why you wear suspenders? Keep your pants up? Ladies, do you like suspenders? That's why you wear tie clip. So you start with the little end of the tie to your left. Bring it down about, you have to play with it a little bit so you know about how to do this. I like to put them right about there so they're long enough. And then you just cross over the long part, bring it over, and then you come up and down. Through here. Look at that. What? Look at that. All right, now you got it here. Now you bring it over. All right. Then you bring it up. Up through. And then, last but not least, down, right here. Then, at this point, is where you need a mirror. Because it's going to try to do really funky stuff on you. And what you're doing is you're constantly moving it and sort of working on it. And then eventually try to keep this small. So see this here. Oh, taking shape.
Rob struggles.
Oh, it takes a while to get this right. Then once you have it, you pull it up and it locks.
Oh.
This goes on here. There's a little thing in the back to tuck this in. See this little thing right here? To hold it, but it doesn't always hold. So you notice I had a tie clip on there the first time. You also have what's called a tie chain that you can put on here, and the tie goes through. And I brought one of these for you to see too. So the tie chain, I like the tie chain better, but the clip is good. If you have a shirt that you have a hard time getting the top button buttoned, because sometimes that can happen, they have extenders for your top button. And all it does is it goes over the one button and then it goes in there. And so any shirt, if it gets a little tight, you put that on there and you're golden. Any questions?
No.
Good
job.
You want me to do that again?
Yeah.
No.
All right, next up we have Hunter Redmond and Gavin Hurt. Hunter Redmond, MCC Auxiliary Services Coordinator. Hunter's educational journey includes earning a Bachelor of Science in Sports Communications with a minor in leadership, Master of Business Administration, concentration in leadership. His past work experience was a collegiate track and field coach at Bluffton University and a middle school health and gym teacher at Springfield Middle School. At MCC is a member of the co-curricular committee, retention committee, and student life committee. Fun facts about Hunter: he was a track and field athlete at Ferris State University for 4 years and dunked on one of his middle school students at Springfield Middle School. Working in the recreation department, which encompasses the gym, fitness center, pool, and cafe area, call for him to wear a t-shirt and breathability when going gets tough, joggers and shorts for the times he needs to move in a hurry with no worry, and tennis shoes for any time he needs to move with the groove. Thank you, Hunter. Next up, Gavin Hurt, student at MCC. Gavin is an early college student in his last semester here at MCC. Yay, Gavin! He is pursuing an associate's in arts and science while planning to get an associate's in computer programming the following year. Gavin has played many games that always put a smile on his face as a kid, and he aspires to be a game designer that does the same for generations to come. Although he claims he doesn't have a favorite game, he remembers the times he shared with his elder brothers playing Gears of War from the original all the way up to the latest version, even though he surpassed their skill long ago because they suck. Gavin is dressed professionally for an interview. Thank you, Gavin. Next up, Michelle Evans. Michelle Evans from Michigan Works. Michelle is the talent development instructor at West Michigan Works and has been a cosmetology instructor at Douglas J. Aveda Institute, a business owner, and mom of one gorgeous miracle boy who is the love of her life. She has a Bachelor of Science in Forensic Psychology from Broward College. One of her coolest job experiences was traveling to London and Miami as a makeup artist for various fashion shows and movie sets. Photo shoots, being a motivational speaker for fun and inspiring events. Fun facts about Michelle. She lived abroad for 5 years, which gave her an amazing perspective and made her a better human. She's one of the first on the dance floor, especially when it is salsa Spanish style dancing. She grew up a shy tomboy. She loves to research all types of research, especially about body language and the study of human interaction. She was in a movie, Donnie Brasco, and met Al Pacino and Johnny Depp. Her outfits are always accompanied with heels. It is an everyday staple that personally reminds her to keep her heels, head, and standards high. Just ask Cinderella. It is important to be confident and comfortable, but not too comfortable. Her everyday work outfit is always creative but professional. She bases her work attire on who she will interact with that day or what strength she needs to utilize. Clothes are her armor, buffer, and a filter. If she needs to exude a message, it is usually displayed in her clothing. Your workplace dress code is something to memorize. You do not want to send a message that was not intended. Know your company's dress code. Michelle's pro tip: what nonverbal message are you trying to display with your professional attire? Always be ironed, a hard pass on cutout tops and pants, and posture speaks loudly. If it speaks professional, then go for it. Thank you, Michelle.
Hello. Well, I don't have to say anything. We kind of already know it. We've seen a lot of different varieties and people in their trade, so wonderful. I wanted to just give a little 3-minute speech about your brand. So we've seen lots of different outfits. Obviously, you know, when you're in a gym, wear a gym outfit. When you're a police officer, kind of wear a uniform, right? But what does your brand say? And so that says a lot about who you are and what you're representing. So you can be individual. I chose to wear this today because I have a tendency to look really hard and a really tight face. So I thought, well, let's just soften it up a little bit and give some color to it. As I say, when you go to an interview, you want to represent your brand. You want to represent your brand, yourself. So when you do that, think about what it is you want to, what the company is looking for. What kind of culture do they have? And you want to match that. So that would be my best tip, is always just try to do your research to match the company you're applying for the position for. If you're applying at a gym, well then go, always dress one step above. If you're applying for a zoo, well where's our zoo people? There you are. Make sure that you don't show up like this, because they're probably going to think, I don't know if they're going to fit in the zoo. So make sure that you just think about the company culture, whatever brand you're going to dress for success, be confident, and if it's not heels, just wear comfortable shoes. But of course, the most important part, don't wear something that's too comfortable, as I said, and I think I said everything in there. You can start it back again. And I'm retracting.
All right, you good?
Yep.
Thank you. Next up, we have Randy and Riley Bunting. Randy's first, NCC counselor and daughter Riley. Randy is a lifelong resident of Montcalm County. She left long enough to get a bachelor's degree in psychology and a master's in counseling from Michigan State University before returning to the area. She now lives on a farm where she is raising the 5th generation to live there. Randy has shown quarter horses for her entire life, showing for the first time at 18 months old. Through the American Quarter Horse Association, she has been the all-around youth in the nation as well as the all-around amateur in the nation, only the 3rd person in history to hold both titles. The world champion and has won the All-American Quarter Horse Congress twice. Randy's 2 daughters keep her very busy with sports and other activities. In addition to horses, the family also has several chickens, raising pigs for the Montcalm County 4-H Fair, and have a wine rider named Ariel. Randy is a licensed professional counselor and began her role as a counselor at MCC 16 years ago. Thank you, Randy. Next up, we have Riley Bunting. Riley Bunting is 11 years old and in the 5th grade. She's following in her mom's footsteps of showing quarter horses and has been reserve champion at the prestigious All-American Quarter Horse Congress 5 times. In addition to showing horses in her free time, she enjoys basketball, softball, gymnastics, and will be starting volleyball for the first time this spring. Thank you, Riley. Next up, we have Madison Morgan Crater and Andrea Dowling. First, Madison, MCC Human Resources Assistant. Madison has a bachelor's degree in business administration and 3 associate's degrees from MCC, accounting, business management, and entrepreneurship. And she started making candles in 3rd grade and turned it into a business. Candles by Madison between 10th and 11th grade years of high school. Currently, she sells at 5 stores through Montcalm and Mecosta County, participates in craft shows, and has an e-commerce website. Madison is an entrepreneur in addition to being an MCC employee. This year will be her 9th year in business. Fun fact about Madison, she and her husband have earned 2 bachelor's degrees and a combination of 5 associate's degrees, completely debt-free. Thank you, Madison. Next up, Andrea Dowling, co-curricular coordinator. This is a fancy title for student event planner. At home, you'll find Andrea in sweats all day, but here she dresses in attire that allows her to be presentable to the guest speakers she brings in. Andrea is wearing her favorite Tommy Hilfiger dress and log blazer, both from Ionia Goodwill, and her Simply Parallel heels from Mount Pleasant Goodwill. While shopping, Andrea tries to find looks that fit her job at MCC and her other job at Westbrook Wedding Venue, where she works as a coordinator. Thank you, Andrea. Next up, Kelly Arwood Porter and Debbie Bell. First, Kelly. Kelly graduated from Central Montcalm High School in 1979. Yes, she's just a kid. And began her career working in the banking field with the last 24 years at Sydney State Bank. Her MCC experience have included an algebra class in 1979 with Dr. Fischel and a few classes here and there with the most recent an art class with her favorite instructor, Debbie Bell. The most unique connection to MCC is that her little sister, Katie Arwood, MCC's library director. In addition to being the Human Resources Director, Mortgage Lender, IRA Specialist at Sydney State Bank, she is on the Board of Directors at Montcalm Care Network, active with the local chapter of Parents of Addicted Loved Ones, and a member of Pine Grove Church. In nice weather, you can find her on the golf course or parked in the middle of Clifford Lake on a pontoon boat. Her clothes reflect what she wears to her banking job every day. In the banking profession, customer confidence is extremely important, as well as how we present ourselves professionally to our customers. She is wearing dark slacks with a coordinating sweater and a canvas sole underneath. If it wasn't for her need to wear orthopedic shoes, she'd be wearing dark flats or a mid-heel booty with bling. Thank you. Next up, Debbie Bell, artistic craftswoman. Debbie began college in 1996 at MCC, earning an associate's degree. She went on to receive a bachelor's degree from Kendall College of Art and Design in 2005. She started working at MCC as an art instructor and did so for 11 years. Students expect an art teacher to appear a bit eccentric, not ordinary, because that's how art is. Everywhere is spark an artistic conversation. The attire she is wearing is a Roy Lichtenstein-inspired piece that even has pockets, which is a must for all an artist can dress for comfort and fun. Thank you, Debbie. Next up, Michelle Gibson and Jeff Merrick. Michelle Gibson, MCC biology instructor. Michelle is a full-time faculty member at MCC and has been since 1999. She teaches all the biology classes at some point in time. She grew up on a farm and has pretty much owned every farm animal known to mankind except for a horse. She especially loves pigs. She earned a microbiology degree with a chemistry and physics minor at Northern Michigan University with the intention of teaching high school science, but fell in love with science classes and never managed to finish the education classes. Although she considered going into the pig business full-time with her father when she graduated, she ended up at MSU where she got both a master, an MS, and a PhD degree in animal science. She likes to think that she is an agricultural science, as farming, particularly animal ag and science, are her two great loves, but getting to teach it is even better. She loves doing labs with students and therefore often wears a lab coat to protect her clothing, and it is handy so she can carry all sorts of things in her pockets. As a research scientist, a lab coat and comfortable shoes are pretty much required, and the same seems to be true when teaching science. Most lab research work and teaching is done standing up or moving around, so having loose clothes and good shoes is important. She also enjoys gardening and puttering around in her barn, where she usually has a few hens and a pig or two. She also likes to put puzzles together, read, and bicycle with her husband. Even when they bike or go on vacation, she is forever dragging him to farms. A beef feedlot in Kansas last summer, and even a pig farm in Germany once. Thank you, Michelle. Next up, Jeff Merritt, student at Montcalm Community College. Jeff is an MCC student and he studies agribusiness. He would love to become a cash crop farmer in the future, and Jeff currently works at Maine Farms. Thank you, Jeff. Next up, Jennifer Wonderton. Jennifer has lived in Montcalm County since 2004 and has been working as a corrections deputy for the Montcalm County Sheriff's Office for 17 years. She attended MCC for criminal justice. She has been a corrections training officer since 2012. She has been a certified mission team investigator since 2018 and is currently supervisor of a night shift. She is married and has 3 children, ages 13, 18, and 21, and she has a dog. Along with her Class A uniform and boots, she carries gloves, handcuffs, OC spray, a taser, and a portable radio. Thank you, Jennifer. Next up, Michelle Evans, Michigan Works.
Okay. Hi. Again. This is really fun. You having fun?
Yeah.
I'm not as good of an MC, but I need a volunteer. Look, I love that. So I wanted to, it's kind of awkward right now that we don't know what to do when we meet somebody. Do we elbow bump? Do we shake hands in a professional setting? So I just wanted to talk about, right, you just hang, you know, like, just don't hurt anyone, right? But when you walk up to somebody, what do you do, right? What is your body language? Your body language says everything. So I wanted to reiterate this because it is a little confusing now. So if you don't know, a good thing to do is say, hi, it's a pleasure to meet you. Can I shake your hand, or do we want to rather elbow bump? Let me shake your hand. Do you want to shake hands? Sure. Okay, I'm going to show you a good shake. Hopefully, you will. I'm going to show you a good handshake, and there's a reason why, right? We're dressing for success, and part of that is our whole everything, right? When we meet somebody, it's not just what we wear, it's our posture, it's our attitude, it's our smile, it's everything involved. Everybody's doing a great job smiling on the runway, having fun. This is a big part too. So I'm going to do a demonstration. Maybe we should do it like this way. Yeah, that way. So everybody can see. All right, are you ready? Hi, it's a pleasure to meet you. I kind of like to bow. I kind of lift off just a little bit. Why? Because I'm honoring. It's not the salesman shake, right? Nice to meet you, right? I don't want to do that. So we'll do it again. again, this time I won't interrupt you. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Likewise.
Pleasure. And you just, do think about 3 seconds, right? 1, 2, 3. Don't do this after you shake something. I've seen this before right now with COVID, or like, sanitizer, right? We don't want to do that. Just, have a little confidence. Thank you so much. That was a great job. Because body language says everything. Image, attitude, and body language teaches people how to do this. And that is something that I used to teach my students at Avena Institute in Grand Rapids before I started working for Michigan Works. And a lot of it has to do with your posture, your handshake, looking at somebody in the eye, making sure that you listen to the questions and smile. Everybody give me a big smile. Cheesy smile. My son told me earlier, Mom, why did you smile like that? It was kind of fake. I was like, I don't, because I was really hungry and I hadn't eaten all day. I was like, give me the food. Okay, thank you. All right. So I'm going to, everybody continue and I'll be back. I'm going to kind of
All right. Next up, we have Danielle Anderson, Michaela Guerrero, Katie Wilbur, Guy Turner, and Miranda Russell. Next up, Danielle Anderson, NCC Dean of Nursing and Health Careers. Danielle has been a nurse for 26 years and a proud NCC graduate. She has her BSN and MSN from the University of Phoenix and is currently in a DNP program at Grand Canyon University. She was born and raised in New Jersey, so of course she is a big Bon Jovi fan. Fun fact about Danielle is that she can weld, and this would have been her alternative career option. She has also worked as a cashier, a waitress, and a nursing assistant. She is MCC's co-chair and the co-curricular committee. Outside of MCC, she is the chair of the National Association of Hispanic Nurses, Capital Area Chapter. In her free time, she enjoys spending time with her family, who participate in regular motocross racing events. Thank you, Danielle. Next up, Michaela Guerrero, student at MCC. Michaela attended MCC from 2018 to 2022 for education and nursing. She will be working as an RN in the emergency department. She discovered her passion for nursing in 2017 and started school the following fall. She has a husband, 2 sons, and a dog, and a cat, and 2 cats. Thank you, Michaela. Next up, we have Katie Wilbur and Guy Turner. Katie Wilbur is a student at MCC. Katie plans to eventually pursue a bachelor's degree in nursing. With so many opportunities in the nursing field, she sees herself trying a little bit of everything to find out what suits her and her family best. Her one son, Guy, who is 4 years old and her best friend, and she enjoys spending as much time outside with him as possible. Thank you. Next up, Miranda Russell. Yeah.
I am in my last semester of nursing. I just accepted an ICU day shift position. I have worked as a CNA for about 9 years. I also got that from MCC, and I have another associate from MCC in medical office administration. I have been married for 10 years, and I have 3 little ones at home.
Next up, Amy Zanowski and Aisha Vera. Amy Z. In addition to working at MCC, Amy is the Michigan Career Development Association Treasurer and a Dog's Day Out volunteer at the GR Humane Society. Amy has a bachelor's degree in criminal justice, a master's degree in school and professional counseling, and is a global career development facilitator. One of Amy's coolest jobs was working airport security during Desert Storm, where she saw many happy reunions. Fun facts about Amy: she has done flying trapeze twice, just for the fun of it. She also gets giddy about seeing animals in her backyard. No matter how many times the same critters visit, she embarrasses easily, so doing this is good for her. Today's outfit is an everyday work outfit. A simple long skirt is comfortable and fitting for her job. She selected this shirt as a reminder to check her workplace dress code. In some places, tops with open shoulders are not acceptable. Know your company's dress code. Fun tip: when you start a new position, ask about the dress code when you're signing your initial employment paperwork. Thank you, Amy. Next up, Aisha Vera. Aisha is 17 years old Aisha is currently a supervisor or team lead at Greenville NCG Cinemas, but hopes to eventually work as a doctor or anesthesiologist. Is the uniform she would typically wear when working a closing shift at the theater. Fun facts about Aisha include that she loves to play piano and that she has an encyclopedic amount of knowledge when it comes to Marvel or any superhero movies. On to page 2. Next up, Jamie Hopkins and Brooke Hopkins. Jamie Hopkins. Jamie Hansen Hopkins, MCC English instructor. Jamie's college journey began at MCC where she received her associate's degree and then transferred to CMU. She was an English major and physical science minor in a secondary education program. After receiving her BS in education, she taught at Central Montcalm High School and also earned her MA in English language and literature from CMU. She returned to MCC in 2011 as a full-time English instructor. Her job history mainly includes grocery stores and schools. When she dresses for work, she wants to be appropriately professional, but aims for comfort and approachability. Thankfully, her work environment is friendly and casual, much like her clothing choices. You won't see her wearing suits or heels. Sometimes she wears jeans when she teaches, but you'll never find her looking sloppy. She likes to shop for clothes and has a variety in her closet to choose from, especially since she really likes layers. This has led her to thrift, secondhand, and consignment shopping. Almost every outfit you see her in is at least partially secondhand. She loves our local consignment and secondhand stores like Threads in Stanton and New Beginnings in Sheridan. She and her good friend Vicki have also had a lot of luck at stores in Lowell and Rockford when they head out for a day of thrift shopping. Something that she loves about thrifting and secondhand shopping is it aligns with her social consciousness. So often, fast fashion has a human cost with workers being underpaid and working in poor conditions. The clothing industry also takes a horrible toll on the environment. She feels like she's doing the responsible thing by not buying new. A couple of pieces, including accessories that she has on today, are from a recent secondhand shopping trip. She feels comfortable and professional with no fuss. She didn't even have to iron anything. She would wear this outfit to work or an interview. Fun fact about Jamie is she's been offered every job she has ever interviewed for. Thank you, Jamie. Next up, Brooke Hopkins, student and MCC student worker. Brooke is a student at MCC and works as a consultant at the MCC Lighting Center. Before she started school here full-time, she was in the dual enrollment program in high school. Brooke also sells art on the side and loves to read and write. She has 2 cats and a golden retriever who are the loves of her life. So much for mom. A fun fact about her is that when she was younger, she wanted to be a fashion designer, but ultimately decided to get her degree in public policy at Michigan State University, where she will begin classes next year. Next up, Jennifer Vanderslick and Izzy Zylstra. I've heard both ways. Zylstra. It's Zylstra, people. Pronounce it right. Thank you. All right, first up, Jennifer. MCC English instructor, writing center consultant, and supplemental instruction leader. From her titles, you can hear that Jennifer wears many hats at MCC. Additionally, she is an advisor for MCC's chapter of Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society, an honor society for 2-year colleges. She is also an independent business owner with Thank Goodness, where she sells a number of products, including Origami Owl custom jewelry. So not only does she help others tell their stories with words, she has helped them tell stories with jewelry for almost 9 years as well. A former MCC student, Jennifer graduated with her Associate of Liberal Studies in 2008. She then transferred to Aquinas College, where she finished her Bachelor of Arts degree with an English major, communications minor, and certification to teach at the secondary level. Fun fact about Jennifer is that while she was a student in MCC, she set the goal of coming back to teach here and advise MCC's PTK chapter. She has achieved her dream. Jennifer loves to read, and her favorite author is Margaret Atwood. She also looks forward to the time she spends cuddling with her 3 adorable cats, Bella, Muffin, and Zeus, also known as the 3 Mouseketeers. Tonight, Jennifer is wearing black pants with a floral V-neck tank top and pink waterfall front cardigan. She likes to dress in layers. Not only does it tend to look put together and professional, but it helps her to easily adjust to the climate of ever-changing workspace. As a lover of all things sparkly, Jennifer is wearing a simple pair of stud earrings and her heart-shaped origami owl lanyard locket with her name badge. In her locket, Jennifer tells her work story with a teach and inspire blackboard charm, an I love to read book charm, a pencil charm, and a force for good charm that reminds her to love, inspire, and motivate others. Jennifer says that if she has to wear a badge every day, the least she can do is make it fun. Thank you, Jennifer. Next up, Isabel Izzy Zylstra. Isabel is studying for the registered nurse program. Her aspiration is to be an emergency nurse. Jobs she has had include custodian and working as a certified nurse assistant. What brought her to MCC was the positive influence of a nurse she knows at her current job and the great opportunities MCC provides. One fun fact is she's never broken a bone before. A second fun fact is she's very clumsy. Thank you, Isabel. Next up, Lisa Gardner and Nathan Bush. First up, Lisa Gardner, MCC Director of Student Success Center and an academic advisor. Lisa has worked at MCC since 1998 in various roles within the Computer Lab and Student Success Center. Lisa graduated from MCC and transferred to Northwood University for her bachelor's degree in business administration. Last year, graduated from Ferris State University with a master's degree in career technical education. She enjoys working with MCC students and helping them to achieve their educational goals. In addition to work, she enjoys spending time with her husband Ryan and 3 daughters. She especially enjoys biking, golfing, and traveling. Fun fact, Lisa has played golf since she was 5 when her dad taught her the game, and she parred a golf course once, one of her goals. She has also traveled and lived in Bolivia with her husband for 3 weeks learning about the culture. Thank you, Lisa. Next up, Nathan Bush, student and MCC student worker. Nathan is currently studying what it is like to become a teacher. Someday, not so distant future, he hopes to be teaching a class of his own or amongst his children. He says he's not great with the little rugrats, therefore teaching math at high school and middle school is his time. Speaking of math, he is currently employed at the MCC Math Center. He's available on Tuesdays between 11:30 and 3, Wednesdays between 11:30 and 4. Look him up. I know some of my people need this. Seriously, look him up. Yeah. An interesting job he once had was a local pizzeria in his hometown. He had plenty of stories from there that range from kitchen madness to after hours and during deliveries. Feel free to inquire about his stories later. He is currently wearing what you might see him wearing if you paid the Math Center a friendly visit. Pretty basic because while on campus he transitions between student and math coach, all in the same day. Fun fact he shared about himself, and partly the reason he agreed to participate in the fashion show was to show off his skills of being able to run in foreign heels. Chester, you did demonstrate.
I'm not wearing them right now.
Okay.
I will right now.
This has been Nathan Bush. Next up, Connie Stewart and Cooper Dollar. First up, Connie Stewart, Vice President for Administrative Services, from the HR, Business Office, Financial Aid, Facilities, and IT. Connie is a graduate of MCC, class of 1993, with an Associate in Applied Arts and Sciences, Business Administration. She also graduated from Spring Arbor University in 2002 with a Bachelor of Arts, Organizational Management, cum laude, and Western Governors University in 2013 with her MBA. She's been a member of the Senior Professional in Human Resources since 2012. She is a board member of RAVE, Montcalm and Ione Counties, fall 2021, founder and member of local Montcalm Area Human Resource Association, and vice president of Michigan Community College Business Officers Association, and will be the president starting this fall of 2022. As a result of her family, when she started at MCC, her kids were 5 and 3 years old. It took her 5 years to complete her associate's degree. Spring Arbor was an accelerated program, and she traveled to Lansing one night every week for 15 months. Western Governors was online. It was a 2-year program that she completed in 1 year. When dressing for work, the rule of thumb is that she generally is by is that on most days you want to be ready for whatever walks in the door. So that means you should be dressed appropriately at all times. As she gets older, this wavers a little bit now and again. Second rule of thumb, always dress one level nicer than the situation calls for. Thank you. Next up, Waller, student and MCC employee. Cooper has a degree in business management. When it comes to a career, he is open to any possibility and always been interested in opening his own business. One of the most interesting jobs he's had while being a textbook manager for Baker College of Owasso bookstore, as well as Muskegon Community College bookstore. He has also been an enrollment specialist for Link Learning and is currently a financial aid advisor for Montcalm Community College. Something interesting about Cooper is his love of history, especially British history, specifically the monarchs of England. Thank you. Next up, Ashley Smith, Connor Ripley, and Ricky Jensen. Ashley Smith, MCC early college student. Ashley wants to become a family therapist. She is in the early college program, getting her arts and science degree and going through the Michigan pathway for psychology. She currently works at an ice cream shop and Italian eatery. She learned about MCC through her local high school. Fun fact about Ashley is she likes to collect abandoned traffic cones and rehoming them, and they're not stolen at all. Thank you, Ashley. Next up, Connor Ripley, student. Connor is a college student. His plan for his education is to graduate high school and earn an associate's degree in arts and science. In addition to he works at BC Pizza. Connor has a dog named Mara, 2 nephews, and niece, and really likes to skateboard. Connor is really, really good at waiting to the last minute to do something, but he always pull it through. Thank you, Connor. And finally, Ricky Jensen, MCC Director of Human Resources. Ricky's first career was as a hairstylist. She graduated from the cosmetology program at the Montcalm Area Career Center and started as a hairstylist right out of high school. She decided to ease her way back into school in 2008. She received her associate's degree from MCC in 2010. Her bachelor's degree in business administration from North University, thanks to the 3+1 plan with Montcalm Community College. 2012, and her master's in business administration with an HR concentration in 2016. In 2012, she closed her salon and started her career in human resources. She has been the director of human resources at MCC since October of 2016. She lives in Canadian Lakes with her husband Gary, and they have one son named Bo who lives in Maryland working for PR for a video game company, Bethesda Softworks. Gary, Bo, and Ricky are all MCC alumni. But she is fairly intentional. She always knows what is on her agenda for the day before she gets dressed for work. Does she have important meetings with outside people? Should she wear a suit jacket? Or is she okay to go a little more casual with a sweater? She's always ready. The best advice she can give, if you question if what you're wearing is too short, too tight, or too revealing, err on the conservative side and don't wear it. Thank you, Ricky.
So Katie wanted me to say a couple things about getting ready and coming in for an interview. As HR, obviously, we deal with that all the time. I do have a twin named Roxy, and she showed you why you don't wear flip-flops to a job interview. They're dangerous, okay? And don't drink wine before you go either, because, you know. But I just real quickly, the first impression generally that employer gets is the phone call, right? So if they call you to set up an interview, the first impression they get is you answering that phone. So if you answer, well, not real impressive, right? So always, if you apply for jobs, right? People might be calling you. Be prepared. Answer nicely. Have a voicemail set up that doesn't say, "Hey, you know what to do and when to do it," right? Have an appropriate voicemail if they call you. And then what else do we have here? Get these back on. Once you have that interview lined up, always make sure you're prepared and that you've done your research on that position or that organization. Show them what you know. Impress them with your knowledge on the information, the research that you've done. And think ahead of time with answers to common interview questions, such as, you know, everybody asks in an interview, what are your biggest strengths and weaknesses, right? You can have those things prepped and ready to rock. Or tell us about a time when you had to deal with an angry customer. Things like that people are generally going to, you know, common questions. Be on time, and by on time, I mean 10 to 15 minutes early. Do not chew gum. You saw Roxy, she can't even walk and chew gum at the same time. And don't speak negatively about your previous employers. It doesn't look good. When you leave, they're gonna think, they're gonna talk about me like that when they leave, if they leave us. Try to keep your answers concise and focused in the interview. After the interview, send a personalized note, card, something like that, email, thanking them and letting them know that you look forward to hearing from them. These are just a few tips. I will be here. I also put together a little sheet on tips for dressing nicely on a budget. So they're over there on that table if anybody wants to take them.
Next up, Michelle Evans from Michigan Works.
I think she covered it all.
Oh, sorry.
No, I was like, wait a minute, didn't I see you earlier? No, I really thought there for a second, I promise, that you did have a friend. I'm that gullible. But I just want to reiterate what was said. By the way, Nate, tutor, I'm going to need you. Yeah. I'm going to need you for tutoring. Yeah, this little 9-year-old. Because I don't do core math.
Okay, that's.
I'm like 2 steps and I'm done. Whereas like the 24 now, I'm lost. So I just wanted to reiterate some of the things we talked about. Handshakes are important. Your brand is important. Don't forget that. Because wherever you go, some of the best jobs came up to me on accident. Promise. I was in a jewelry store, got offered a job just because I was talking, and I actually sold the diamond for the person next to me. I had to say no because I was in school at the time, but it would have been fun. Just be ready. Someone said be ready. That's really important. You said be ready. Yes. Be ready because you never know who's watching. People are looking at you all the time. And I have seen and heard of employers walking up to you in the store while you're shopping. The employers are that desperate right now, by the way. I know, I work for West Michigan. We have lots of employers looking for you. So just be ready to give that 2-minute speech or tell them who you are, right? They want to know what you've done and where you're at and what you're looking for. Express yourself in your brand. Love the artist. I want to know that dress, the artist, the teacher. You know, that builds conversation. So if you are an artist and you want to have conversation, you are an artist. Okay. So I like that because it sells a brand, right? You know who you're talking to. So be prepared, right? There's no guess. So, and lovely, the outfits. I want that shirt, by the way. Want that glitter shirt, the rodeo shirt, right? Love me some glitz. But just be ready, just be prepared. And if you're prepared, and fake it till you make it, right? The body tells the mind tells the body what success is. So if you feel all those feelings inside, just think it, go, okay, I'm ready. Just be prepared and remember all those things. It's your brand. Don't forget about your digital footprint, right? What you put online stays online. And even though it might be instant, it's really not. Psych, just kidding. So I've heard some stories about things that people put online, so that is part of your brand. Think about the whole entire picture. Everything matters. No pressure. You got this. Thank you, everyone. I'm back.